Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be making the paper windmill. Perfectly good for quarantine. You will need construction paper, a felt pad, a tack, a small eraser off of a pencil, scissors, a pin, and a straw. And make sure your straw has no bendies on it, and if it does, just snip it off and put it to the side. Now we're going to take our construction paper and fold one corner all the way down to make a triangle. And if you're doing it with a rectangle piece of paper, there should be 2 inch, like a little bit more space like this. And we're just gonna want to snip that off. 1, 2, 3. And set that piece of paper to the side because you don't want to waste paper. Oops. And now you have a perfectly good square already done with our first step. Now we're going to take this tip to this tip, bending the crease you just made. And it doesn't really matter what kind or what color construction paper you're using. And if you do have thick wrapping paper, that would be awesome for you to use. Now, when you open it back up, it should have 4 sections in your square. Now you're going to fold on one of your crease and make sure the tip is pointing up, and you are going to use your pin and mark the middle of the triangle. And about 2 centimeters down, you are going to draw another dot. And if you are a toddler that doesn't know what a centimeter is, just get your thumb out and use your fingertip to help you. Now you are going to take your scissors and cut all the way down to the second line, to the second dot. And the first dot is just there to help you know where the second dot is supposed to be. You will repeat this step on the other side too, but make sure you're not doing the same step on the same thing you just did. And you could also use a pencil. It's just easier for me to use a pen because I don't need to get up and sharpen it every day. Now you will use your pen and mark the center, a dot in the center of your square, and also every other piece, there should be one on this giant triangle on one of the sides, and then you're going to skip this corner of your triangle, and you are going to do the next one, and you're going to draw another dot on the second one. Keep doing this until every side has been done. And now you're ready to poke the holes. And if you don't have a tack laying around the house, you could use a toothpick or like a paper clip or anything sharp that you think will go through paper good. And if you're a toddler that's using the sharp objects, please be careful. And now you're going to use the felt pad and stick it under all of those dots. Maybe not all at once because you can't fit it. And you're going to use the sharp objects you have, me for a tack, and you're going to stick holes using the felt pad and the tack. Make sure you get every single dot with a hole in it, including the middle. And the felt pad is just there to help you not scratch the table and for the sharp objects to go through easier. Once you're done poking all of the holes, you can get rid of the felt pad, but keep your tack and stick it and flip the paper over and stick the tack through one of the outside holes. Then you're going to flip it over again, and you are going to put every single dot through. Once you put the first one on, it should look something like this. And you're just gonna keep doing that until you're done putting it through all of the side holes. And you really need to be careful for this, because since you're doing it upside down, you don't know where your fingers are or where the tack is, so you might get poked. And okay, so it should look like this when you're all done putting it through the sides. And now you're going to take the whole thing and stick it down through the middle hole. You have to be quick with this because sometimes the tack or something could pop out, and you need to be quick putting the straw on. And a lot of people, including me, have trouble putting things through straws. Once you're done, you're going to take the tiny eraser and stick it on the tack to secure the straw to the paper. And when you're done, it should look something like this. Thanks for joining me on Crafts with Kayla. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit like to hear more from me. Bye!